Everybody, my name is Ray with TGF.com. That's DTFprintguy.com. I'm your host, Ray, here to show you a hack. We picked up these already made kind of a thing. We already started, but we thought we'd give you a video on how to hack a $15 Epson. This is an R300 model we got right here. So if you can see on the camera, there's an R300. It's basically got an exhaust tube coming out. I don't have it plugged in yet, but I'll show you. It's got an exhaust tube. Ooh, there we go. I'll be showing you that on future episodes coming on how to do a wide format. But right now we're gonna hack this guy up since there's no videos out there really for these cheap guys, and they're not a lot of people know. But if you're a home user, you want to start. If you're a kid, you've got an idea you want to start, this is the one for you if you want to start making t-shirts right off the bat. I picked this one up for 15 bucks. This one also for 15 bucks, which I will also show you. But this is a lower model, but I will show you why I picked it up, and we'll go through and explain that in a minute, and why we want these certain brands and these certain models for direct to film. So DTF means direct to film, and I will show you the film process. And so check out my other video for the film process on how to make film and up and coming episodes. But this one right here is the one we're going to set up because there's not a whole lot. So we're going to do, so what I've done is I have a bottle here, and it's kind of rigged up, but we got to do a little better. But basically the exhaust tube is coming out, so you want to detach this faceplate, and you want to get to the exhaust tube in here. So it's going to be these two screws right here. Take the faceplate, the backing off, and you're going to access a tube here that drains out, and there's a clip right there, and it's going to drain out. So I'll show you on a future more in-depth if you want to link up on how to take these guys off. So I'll do it on this guy, but this guy's already done. So exhaust tube going out, this is for the drain. If you want to drain out your ink, if you want to do anything like that when you're cleaning your heads, you got to do that. So you got to drain your heads periodically, dump basically, and you're going to see all that just waste of ink come out here. And it's a good way also to flush your systems and stuff. And that'll be another future episode. We're going to get into this, flushing the system. But right now I just want to test these sys cartridges. And that's why I got this. You guys see this in my hand. But we're going to go ahead and just explain why we like this. So you want to set these guys up like that. That's one of the main, when they call a setup, usually for any direct to film or even sublimation. You're going to do that. Sorry, I have to stand up. Sublimation. They're going to do that as well. So let's get into why we like these printers and these R300s and why they're great for direct to film and versus sublimation. I'll explain that in a different video of sublimation versus DTF, but for this one we're just going to do hacking a $15 R300 into a DTF. So follow along. So why we want these printers, after we make the drain, we want to also go ahead and take these cartridges, and basically these cartridges, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ink cartridges, right, for these. And these are great for DTF, because why you want direct to film, be able to have more than 4 cartridges, is because you want to have white. You want to be able to print white. That's the important backing. So why on dark color shirts can these direct to film designs pop or show, is because you have a white backing on it, and you're able to heat press onto dark color shirts, and they're able to stay vibrant. whereas sublimation or even direct to film, just without the white backing onto a white shirt, it's going to be vibrant. It's going to be very vibrant. It's going to be alive, and it's going to look great. But on dark color, that's the challenge. That's why we have this important. And then also, you also, some people want to change it to like metallic ink, so like printing, silk screening. Basically, you're going to be able to do that with DTF, and that's done through also software. So we'll get into that in a little bit. But first, we'll get more in depth of how and why we like these printers and stuff like that. So let me go ahead and plug this guy in really quick to show you what these models. So these are really great models to get. You can find these on anything. I got these on the secondary market. Basically, pick anywhere up. I've got anywhere from ridiculous. I've got a wide format printer that I started off with about a couple of months ago. Started making t-shirts and stuff like that, and just been lucrative because I have low overhead, and that's the trick. While everyone's charging 15, 20 bucks, whatever, your overhead cost for a shirt is what, $2 bucks? And then so if you're the middleman, or if you're the whole, look at how much percentage of your markup is, and anyone can tell you in any business, that's a lot. That's a big markup. So so I found this one, 15 bucks off of Craigslist. So you go on Craigslist, you can even drive by, I bet. If you know what you're hunting for, you probably get one for free, I guarantee you. You know, you'll be making t-shirts. The only problem is this is only an 8x10. It doesn't do any rollers, it doesn't have any special tricks, but you could probably buy an attachment roller that does feed it, and it'll do 8x10s, or it'll do bigger because of the software. But you'll have to fool that, and I'll have to show you how to hack these. So this is a hack. So we're doing a $15 R300 Epson hack, fooling, and then we're going to get into why this thing is not running properly and why I'm running into a problem right now. So we're going to go ahead and power this up. All right, so what's been going on with this guy? It's been giving me an error message of the yellow Cheyenne, that it's not authorized Epson, because the cartridges that I have in there, I actually have a sys system, which is an external pumps, but you don't see the tubes coming out right now. I just have, because I'm flushing it. I had gotten a hold of the tank system with the tubes for about 20 bucks, and was used, but I was able to flush out the system of ink. It had just regular, because these used to be used for CD printing. You dinosaurs don't know what that is. CDs, they used to be a little disc, put in something, and digitally they would read. So like DVDs. So they used to print stuff on that. So you have to get the old driver, and I'll have that on my link for you. But we're going to go ahead and get into this more. So what it's saying is, if you see this, it's saying the Cheyenne is not Epson quality. So what I did is I went ahead and popped a lot of these guys out and used real Epson chipsets to reset these guys. And the only one that didn't read was the yellow one. So I'm going to go ahead and push the ink button, and we're going to go ahead and pull out the chipset on this guy and see. So what I've done, and I tested it before, because I've switched out this guy and this guy for this, and it said this was bad when there was, so it's saying the yellow. So this guy was always bad. So something about this guy. Everything else worked. I was able to fool the system for OEM. So it recognizes that's Epson quality chip. So if you notice, these are not Epson quality inkjet cartridges. So, and like I said, we're going to go ahead and number these in a little bit with white channels. Usually we're going to take these guys out, one of these guys out for a white channel. I mean, this guy or this guy, because you want RGB, so you know, in a sense. So yeah. Anyway, so we're going to go ahead and take the chip off of a real Epson. I have to sacrifice this, I know. We're going to test. First, I'm going to put it in here. Let's go ahead and see if the chip is good. So if I'm wrong, it'll say that this is bad. So I'm going to flush the system eventually. But this is a way to tell. So I'm basically hacking the system to in original OEM manufacturing. So original OEM, let's see, for R300. So here we go. Opening the pack. And don't know, on my next video I will show you how to reset, hard reset on these with the reset tool, and that'll be another video. So if anyone is interested, go and follow my channel, DTFprintguy.com. We're gonna go ahead and show you guys how to print. So if you notice, a little bigger, right? So you'll recognize this. And do we push OK? Let's do it. Oh, always remember it gets really messy, so be careful. Wear gloves when you work. And oh, what's it reading? It's saying the yellow is not, so it might be a bad yellow channel. That is what. So it's saying my yellow is still bad, even though I ordered a real Epson yellow cartridge. So now we have to figure out what's wrong, why this yellow. So let's go ahead and pop these guys out. It never said anything about the other guy, which is super weird. Pop that guy out, pop this guy out, right? It should say this guy's bad then. That's the case. Let's go ahead. And I believe that's what happened. Yep, ink cartridge. Can you recognize, you know, T844 for Epson. So it's a T886. It's saying it's the light magenta. So it is the light magenta. So it's either the T804, these cartridges are, even the authentic one is bad for some reason, because it's saying light magenta. It should say this channel then. So no matter what, it keeps saying the yellow on anything is going to be bad. So I don't know why that's so weird that I would be saying that, because look. Oh wow, it recognized it. Maybe I didn't snap it in right, and I got it in the slot. So super weird. It's recognizing. Okay, so wow. So we're gonna let it go ahead and prime and stuff. I didn't want to do that, but we're gonna go ahead and zoom out, give you a better, closer look for these guys. So that chipset is good, we're going to go ahead and take out certain rollers from here, as well as we're going to go ahead and keep going with our hack. So I've pretty much completed my challenge. We're going to go ahead and show you how I've cleaned these guys too as well. You want to go ahead and clean these guys if you're using a used one. Brand new ones you don't have to. I'll show you how to prime all your tanks and things like that. Get this ready for DTF. We've done the other part, cartridges work. I like to remove the covers because you're going to have tubes that are going to run through and basically clog and get bound as the heads go back and forth in your system as well. But if you don't do that and you just want to refill, just keep refilling cartridges, you could do that as well, and you can just keep popping them in. But you're probably going to get like 20 prints, full colors and things like that, 8x10s from these guys, but not too bad for 15 bucks. Think about it, you're going to be t-shirt printing. If you think about it, you need just a heat press and just this printer. You could be making t-shirts, you know, you can make gang sheets, you can make labels, you could be putting on hats, you definitely put on mugs, things like that as well, from these DTF printers. So for 15 bucks, I'm teaching you how to make hundreds of dollars for t-shirt printing. So start your own t-shirt business.